Man, who's that handsome boy with the fresh cut, bro? I think that's me. Yeah, I'll be there 1 second. Check. Who calling my name, bro? No, 1 second. Now, bear with me real quick. I want to tell y'all a little bit about myself, my journey, okay? So today was the first day of school. And what I've got to say is, bro, don't let shit like school get in the way of you doing things that you love, bro. Keep fucking showing up. Show why you're different from all those other kids. Capiche? You get me? I bet. When cops have to arrest their bosses, now this must have been hella awkward. Wow, Chief, is that you? And are those 3 hungover girls in the back? Chief. Come on, man. You supposed to be chief of police officers, not Chief Keef of O Block. That was a good joke. Come on, admit it. That was a good one. If y'all new here, bro, tap in. Click that sub button, bro. We're so close. 1K.
Cops have to arrest all different types of people. However, what happens when it's a cop's own boss that he has to put...
Like I said, awkward. This is the guy that literally taught them not to do bad shit, not to drink and drive. So tell me, Chief, why is your breath scoring 4 times higher than the legal dose on the breathalyzer test? Yeah, if I was the chief in this situation, I'm out. Speeding the fuck off. I might just resign on the spot because I am not coming back to the station after this humiliation, bro.
Handcuffs.
There's things that we can do to fix this, buddy.
Here are 4 examples of this incredibly rare situation, starting with the case of Michael Yarbrough. On June 20th, 2023, a Georgia police officer pulled over a Dodge Charger that was going way over the 35-mile-an-hour speed limit.
Okay, Chief. 96 and a 35. Can I talk, bro? Can I talk? 35 per mile zone. 35 mile per hour zone. Fuck me. That is damn near 3 times the speed limit. What had the chief of the police station this excited? He was on the way to go get some cheeks. That's the only thing that explains it.
However, when he walked up to the window, he got a huge surprise.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
The man behind the wheel was Chief Deputy of the local PD, Michael Yarbrough, not the person this officer expected to pull over. But in reality, this changes nothing, and the officer asks Yarbrough to give over his license and registration, something he's not pleased with at all.
Yo, what? Are you serious? You better do that shit like a good boy. Chief, you know better, dude. And also, this cop is not being hard enough on the chief. Really? Yeah. Nah, fuck that. You should have put the taser right up to his face.
Guess who I just pulled over?
Who?
Yarbrough.
Really?
Yeah, the chief deputy driving a Dodge Charger, a souped-up Dodge Charger belongs to the sheriff's office. I just clocked this at 96 in a 35.
Holy shit.
I mean, why is he speeding?
No reason. He's in an unmarked car. He just got a high horsepower car and decided he wanted to play.
It's your traffic stop. You do what you think you should do. I mean, I'm not telling you one way or the other. You can do a 96 and a 35.
Okay. Well, you know I don't care for him, so I'm gonna ride his
How can you tell the chief was a douchebag when the deputy doesn't give a shit about him? If he was a cool chief, hell, maybe this guy would have let it slide. You know, turn the body cam off, dap him up and leave. I'm praying that's not what they do, by the way. Yeah, corruption is not good.
Weren't around? This stop could have gone a totally different way. But it seems like this officer isn't the biggest fan of Yarbrough and decides to issue him a citation for speeding. For some, handing your boss a $500 fine is a dream come true. And it looks like it's the same way for this officer.
Sir, here's your ID back. This is your copy of the citation. If you would sign right here. It's got a court date, time it's a must appear. Yes, sir. Please slow down and have a safe day.
In Georgia, speeding tickets are priced based on how much you're exceeding the speed limit. For example, if you're over 24 miles an hour over, you're looking at $500 in fines.
Damn.
However, there's an extra super speeder charge you're liable to if you're going as fast as
Okay, that's the one he got, I'm guessing.
It looks like this officer decided to mess with his boss even more, as this ticket excluded the extra fee, but instead required him to appear in court. After the incident, Yarbrough was also suspended for 40 hours without pay. However, that's just a...
That's really... He should be grateful. I would have expected him to get terminated. If the chief is in charge of the department, then who's in charge of the chiefs? If I was that guy, I'd know that this chief is not doing any good.
Fraction of what Corporal Scott Bertzik was hit with after crashing his car while drunk.
Oh my gosh. That is a nightmare. That is a literal nightmare. If I was sober enough to still drive the car, after the crash, I'd drive into a river. Take me away. Somewhere far away. So long as I'm spared from the embarrassment.
Slammed into his ass. Cool. Yeah, not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Your car's fucked up.
No, absolutely.
Oh my, he's gone. He thinks his car is brand new or something. Jeez, look at the bumper, look at the hood. Even the airbags are popped. God damn, this was no light crash.
Your car's fucked up.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely not.
fucking fixed.
Obviously, Brooke and Scott are familiar with each other, and curiously, Scott holds nothing back when describing exactly how the incident went down. It's clear that Scott is the one at fault here, so before going any further, Brooke decides to call back to the base to ask whether or not it's okay for her to be handling this incident.
This crash,
Okay.
Birdie is so come work it? Okay. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've worked a crash with one of us in it, so... No, he's not on duty. He's in his POV. I just didn't want there to be any, like, conflict of interest type issues. Alright, that was it. I just want to make sure. Alright, bye.
Brooke, why so much yapping? Arrest the man. Watch, let me spit some ball knowledge for y'all. Nobody's above the law. That's like the only thing I learned from government class. Nobody's above the law. You give his bald ass a fat ticket with no second thought.
Damn it, Birdie.
Brooke is given the go-ahead and told that there should be no issues with her handling this case, but that was before she noticed this.
You good?
Wait.
Huh?
Wait on his way.
He's not coming. Good?
Walking home, but yep, I'm good.
So, Birdie, you giving me some indicators?
Oh,
Listen.
get the woman.
Listen, Valdez is coming out just to... I'm not going to lie to you about it.
She's on her way?
Yeah, she's on her way.
Yeah, he's
really-
not getting away with this one. She's saying that you're drunk, bro. And the thing is, he probably has no idea how ridiculous he's acting right now. Like, Chief, could you make it any more obvious that you're drunk? In his mind, he's like, oh man, I'm playing this shit off so well.
Comfortable with this whole thing at all, but I'm not going to lie to you about it.
Oh no, I don't mean to put you in that Indy. Yep.
From now on, you know how it goes. You can't consume anything, okay? Because right now you're being detained.
Wait,
All
what?
right.
It's obvious that Scott is under the influence of something, judging by
Yeah, that's
his
not very hard to tell.
speech, slowed reactions, and slight loss of motor control. Brooke is fairly sure he's been drinking. At this point, Scott is no longer her supervisor. He's just a suspect in a case, and what's more, he's drunk and likely unpredictable, a combination which can be incredibly threatening to a female officer.
I agree.
Please don't make my life difficult.
I would never do that to you.
Okay, I'm very uncomfortable right now.
And I apologize for putting you in that position. Are you on?
Yes, I am. And I'm going to remain on for integrity.
Yo, where is he
You know you
going,
can't
bro?
smoke. I want to get that dog. This is a really cute dog.
Fear aggression issue.
You can always train a dog.
At this point, this cop is just babysitting him. Female cops. Now, no sexy shit, right? No misogynistic shit. In a situation like this, it's really better if a male handles it, okay? Girls, y'all too nice. And I'll admit, some male officers are even worse than this, okay? Right now, what we need is just a big jacked cop to put this guy in his fucking car. Like, what is he doing, bro? Who's he think he is?
You can't consume anything. But too late now.
Like, you see what I mean?
After a
Good
short
girl is crazy. Wow. Fuck that. He's not violating me like that. I'd smack him right on the back of his bald ass head. The bass in her voice is just, it's not there. It's really not. It's more of like a kindergarten teacher trying to discipline the kid than a cop handling like a suspect that's under the influence.
Wait, another officer arrives at the scene, meaning they can finally start getting to the bottom of all of this with some sobriety tests.
Okay, good.
These lasted over 10 minutes, but it's not hard to tell how they went by just looking at a few seconds of them.
You may begin the test.
Let's see how f***ed up he is, man. Yup, send him to jail. That's enough, bro. Scott Birdie, your screen time is up, buddy. What on earth were they thinking promoting you to chief of the police department?
Ops. After blowing a .156 back at the station, he was
Damn.
charged with driving under the influence and damaging property. He was ordered to pay just
Wait,
under...
.156. What's the legal amount? It was like below .40, right? If I'm not tweaking. .156. 3 times the legal amount. This absolute fraud of a man. He was never fit to be chief.
$1,000 in fines, serve 50 hours of community service, and take multiple substance abuse and DUI classes, and had his driver's license suspended for 6
good.
months.
Good.
He was
that's
also sued
worse than, I mean, that's better than just 40 hours, which is what the last dude got. Hell, the last guy didn't even go to jail. He just didn't get paid for 40 hours.
He was also sued by the driver of the vehicle he hit, and a cash settlement was reached. And on top of
Damn,
all of
okay,
that,
okay.
he also was suspended without pay for a week and given a last chance agreement, meaning one more slip up and he was out for good. Realistically, that's exactly how one of
shit.
these these cases should be handled. But when New Mexico police were put in the same position, they instead showed just how corrupt America's cops can be.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
God damn it.
had any, I just say don't drive.
This cop pulled over a
Wait,
truck.
what did he just say? Hold up.
Had any, I just say don't drive.
That don't seem too corrupt, okay? I bet you it gets a lot worse. Let's see.
This cop pulled over a truck in Lordsburg after suspecting the driver may have been drinking. However, after walking up to the window, he was hit with a wave of shock and disappointment.
Hello.
Jesus.
The reason I pulled you over because you were kind of swerving back there. You're good?
The driver was the city's mayor, and this was the third time she's been pulled over for this exact offense.
Okay.
And what's worse, she was driving like this with her foster child in the car.
You have your registration in your
How
truck?
careless do you have to be? I see the corruption part now. Just because she's mayor. Man, hopefully by the end of this case right here, the whole police department is terminated. The judges of New Mexico better clutch up.
You okay, bud?
Yeah,
Yeah?
we're all good. Just be quiet.
The cops are now
Poor
in an
kid, bro.
extremely awkward position, but after a short chat, they decide that they should proceed with the stop normally and do their jobs, at least for now.
Hey, Glenda.
Okay.
Do you mind stepping out of the vehicle? We'll go over your paperwork on my unit real quick? How much have you had?
3 or 4?
3 or 4? Okay.
As Glenda exited the vehicle,
3 or
both
4
of-
what? Bottles, jugs? Why are you saying this so calmly? Just a few, like 5 or 6 cans, yeah. I mean, I'm not too hammered. As long as I keep my eyes closed while I'm driving, I should get home safely. Y'all, drunk people are the worst, bro. Seriously, if you cannot handle your liquor, do not drink.
Officers noticed a strong smell of alcohol on her, and she quickly admitted to having a few drinks that night. Her slow speech and movement implies that she's definitely over the legal limit to drive. But this is the third time she's been pulled over for driving drunk. Will this really be the
Third
time
time
she's
in less
punished
than
for
2
it?
years.
This officer certainly thinks there's a chance.
Please, let me just get him home.
Get who?
Ethan,
You know I'm the type of cop who doesn't give breaks down. Okay?
you're the type of cop that what?
Okay, that's what I like. Okay, tell her, dumbass. By the way, that kid is not safe in that car with you. The cop should have definitely been the one that took him home. Side note, this double chin is really just starting to bother me, bro. Fuck me. I'm not a mean person, alright? But for people like this, I make the one exception.
When I approached the vehicle, I did notice an odor of alcohol coming from alcohol coming from inside the vehicle. When I observed you walk out, you were kind of swerving all over the place, okay? And then right now, you're just, as you're standing, you're kind of swaying side to side. Thing is, you're the mayor.
She don't know how
okay?
fucked up she is.
I'm your employee.
It doesn't matter.
I'm your employee. And now that you're standing downwind, I can smell it. Okay?
Damn.
I'm not denying it.
Yeah, we could smell it on you, and the way you got out of your vehicle, Glenda, it was not good.
As the officer said, Glenda is their boss, so there's clearly a conflict of interest here. So they call up New Mexico
Word.
State Police to handle it from here. But when the original cops learn of the outcome, they realize they probably could have done a better job themselves.
Okay, so the one with the body cam, he's a good guy. It's this asshole that they called over. I wonder what she threatened them with to make them disloyal. Like, you know what I'm saying? She probably has his kids hostage right now. Maybe that's the reason he let her go.
So, you're right there.
And by the way, why are they doing these tests? We already know she's intoxicated. The guy's just wasting time. You're corrupt, bro. Come out and say it.
You're right there at that point. I don't think you're quite
You're right,
over the
okay.
limit off of the clues that I saw, but I think you're right close to it. Where the limit might be .08.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. This man should be terminated right along with her. We talking about a DUI charge, bro. She's putting other people's lives in risk, and you're gonna let her go just because she's your boss. Okay, have some integrity.
I think you're about a .06.
My house is literally
Right.
right around the corner.
I'm not gonna
It's
arrest you
bullshit.
tonight, okay? But if you've had any, I just say don't drive.
Somehow, despite all the clues that the first two officers picked up, the state cops decided she wasn't over the limit when they arrived and was therefore free to drive. Now, there's obviously the debate of corruption here, given that she's the mayor, but
That's
let's
definitely
take his
corruption.
word as fact for now. The cop decided he thinks Glenda is at a .06 right now, but this was an hour after the initial stop was made. Taking into account that your blood alcohol level drops at a rate of around .015 an hour, Glenda was getting extremely close to the coveted .08 she'd be charged for.
Damn, bro, how the fuck is this narrator so smart? I guess when all you do is police reviews for this long, you just start to learn every pinpoint detail. Right, chat? I'm not just dumb, am I? Who the fuck would know that fact?
You may also be wondering why the cops didn't just use a breathalyzer to test her blood
Right,
alcohol
yeah, that's
level
what I was
immediately. The answer there lies in the Fourth Amendment. Cops have to provide probable cause that a driver is impaired before they're allowed to collect chemical evidence that proves this. That's what the sobriety tests are for. The combination of these two problems is what led to Glenda going home that night instead of to jail, why this is her third time being pulled over for this, and why it probably won't be her last. But unfortunately for this next boss...
It was a little bit of mixed corruption and a little bit of mixed science. Well, the end results, I'm pissed. I don't think anyone's happy. Fuck, man. I'm just leave the video off here, dude. Wow, corruption is real. Moral of the story. Become one of those people that records the whole situation when you're arrested. Yeah. Pull one of those, I know my rights. Even when you're completely in the wrong. I know my rights. Road to 1K, tap in. Ooh, that was zesty. I ain't like that. Tap in, bro. We're gonna hit 1K and then many more milestones to come after that. Inshallah. With that being said, bro, y'all have a great day and I'll see y'all in the next video, bro. Peace out.